Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Chicago Blues. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and that's caught.
Oh, come on, William.
Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first.
Apparently William Jackson didn't want to cover him.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab,
switch my corners.
The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mixon with a first down carry. And
62.
Nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a caution right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary.
You can't see
incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And they'll send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh my God, really? 57? Come on. That's a fucking pick.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, 48 for Mike. I'm coming.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Hold your
and
blocking.
Not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken in at the 1.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing on second down, Rosen.
No one's getting open, man.
And down goes Rosen. Emmanuel Agba gets him for a
Fucking
loss
defense
of
is not
10
even that
yards
good.
from his linebacker spot.
Let's
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rosen will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
go, boys. Bring it up.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run. Touchdown!
Whatever.
Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there.
I like how he can get open, but John Ross can't get open. That's hilarious, and Ross is faster than he is. So it's just fucking hilarious.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for
Same
their
defense
next
as I'm
drive.
running and everything, but my guy can't get open.
Already down 3 scores, a 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Rosen off the play action. He's going to float this one deep right side.
What?
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Oh, linebacker could jump out that quick.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
I thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to let this one go deep. And this is...
Why won't it let me stop?
He is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
That was an interception.
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking deep downfield.
He dropped the fucking ball.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 3rd down, Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Rosen now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Joe Mixon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Rosen to throw. Rosen is stripped of the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
That's not what I picked, but okay.
This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't
game
work
picks
out.
the plays for me now?
Go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And now it's Rosen looking. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. Now Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rosen to throw again. He's got his man, Boyd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Rosen. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Dropped it again. 6 drop passes in the first half.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And it's on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Rosen now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Monday. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run.
Again, it's Rosen.
No fucking way.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys
impossible.
Back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made.
Get out of my way, 78. God damn. A fucking touchdown.
Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week,
I
he ran
didn't
pretty
know
much
this fucking
wild,
shit.
didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Mixon. Mixon.
Oh, of course. Why not?
And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it for...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 21 yards there on third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And again, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Why am I down?
Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively.
I'm not touched. Why am I down?
Go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Why is he not making an effort? I'm hitting the fucking jump button.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is fucking frustrating. This game fucking sucks, man. They killed Madden.
Just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. And when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle,
the acceleration doesn't work.
And then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
How to get in here?
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 30 on second down, Rosen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Airing one out for Boyd, and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Too many drop passes in the first half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be.
How is he catching the ball and my guys are dropping him? My receivers are better than his.
As you said earlier, this
I don't
defense
get it.
is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them.
My guy would have dropped that
and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Oh, man.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Russell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check. Crouch. Crouch. Crouch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
After shots, 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
okay, he's being blocked, and all of a sudden gets a burst of speed to tackle me.
Away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, it's Mixon. And a
What's the
short
receiver's
gain there
late
as he'll
getting
get
the
it up only to about the 24. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
Already threw the ball way before he got there.
Down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He ain't worth a shit. Never was worth a shit. One of the worst linebackers in the NFL.
Skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on
Only
4th
good
down.
Madden. He ain't worth a shit
Just
in
2
real
minutes
life.
remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd
Every day.
time. Picked up by the Honey
My receiver
Badger,
just
Tyrann
stops in
Mathieu,
mid-stride.
and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run with Hunt. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill.
Yep.
A good pickup there at 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help
tired
but
of
feel
Madden
great about
giving people
themselves, can
games.
they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.